Hey, what's going on with you guys? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So today we have some fish that are getting out of quarantine and going into their semi-permanent homes. I say semi because none of those fish are in their permanent homes, but they're going to be moved over to their new tanks. We have a pufferfish that's going into the 225. We have a self-in tang that's going into the 37 gallon. The self-in tang will only be there until he get a little bit bigger, and then he's going into the 225 with the other guys. So let's go ahead and get these guys out of this tank and moved on over. So obviously we got to go through a little acclimation process because water different. So let me go ahead and get the water first, and then have this nice handy dandy 1 gallon tank. We previously had a betta in this years ago, but we're not doing bettas anymore. Probably one more. Yep, that should do it. And then I'm actually going to use the same method to grab our puffer because we don't want to, he's not going to like it, but, and he's moving pretty quick. Come on. He's mad.
Come on, Bugsy.
Right, we do not want you to puff up. Come on. Come on, get up in there. Now he's spitting water at me. He's spitting water at me, guys. Smooth operator. Smooth transition. So we have him sitting right here. Let me go grab what we're gonna put the self-in tang in. Set this guy right here for now. All right, so now we're going to do the same process to get this self-in tang out. All right, so let's see how easy it'll be to catch him. Oh, matter of fact, I could catch him with a net.
He can be netted out.
So let me find a net real quick. Right back. All right, so I found a net. Guys got that guy up out of here. So now we have an empty quarantine tank. Talk about that later on. I don't know what we're gonna do with him, but if you look down, we still have Titus over here in his little 20 gallon. He's not even in a quarantine tank. He's just in isolation for now. But if you notice, the rock work looks all crazy. The sand look all crazy. I don't know if you know. I don't know if all triggers do it. He's the only trigger that does this that I've seen. He lifts up these rocks and he moves them around from side to side. I need to do a cleaning on this tank. That algae that was on the back glass, it basically just came off when I did the last cleaning, and it's accumulated right there. It's gonna make it real easy to get that on up out of there. But it's not on that guy. I just wanted to, since he's right there, just want to talk about him. Let's go ahead and get these two fish acclimated into their tanks. All right, guys, so same deal as always, drip acclimation. Just like that. I probably should take out some of this water. So I purchased an RODI filtering system because I'm tired of going to the pet store and buying all of this RODI water. It gets expensive and it's very time consuming. So once that comes, I'll let you see which one I bought. It will give us 100 gallons per day of RODI water, which is great. I don't even use nowhere near that much. But yeah, so we'll be making our salt water for moving forward. But let me go ahead and get this system onto the other tank and we'll be right back. Same deal. Oh, Pops. All right, so that's it. Once these guys are done, we'll get them into these tanks. I got to tend to our kid. I'll see you in a minute. Papa. All right, guys, so as you can see, I have my little helper right here. We're going to get this sailfin tang into this 37 gallon. There we go. Pretty easy.
It looks comfortable.
And it's a little big. He's flared up. He's flared up, guys. So the pufferfish is not ready yet, but when he's ready, you know we're gonna get him up in that tank. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. We got to get this guy in here. He's more than ready. He's not happy about being in this little 1 gallon acclimating. I know we won't have any issues with anybody going after him, but I guess sometimes you still never know, right? So let's see what we're dealing with. We got one Porky. all right, Porky. I don't know how I'm gonna get him in there because I don't want to put the water in.
Have him jump out.
He's not gonna jump out. Oh man. You know what?
Like net him out.
I guess I will have to net him out. Guys, we went through all of that just to net him out anyway. What's going on? I'm getting spit on by this guy. Where's the net?
Sorry, Betsy. Look at your new home.
There we go.
Oh no.
Did you guys see that? It was a little nerve-wracking. He inflated in his bowl, but he was still in the water. So that's the key right there. I didn't want him to inflate and not be in the water. So that was good. And as you can see, we have this amazing new porcupine puffer in this 225 gallon.
Hollywood's like what?
Right. I know Dennis was saying just earlier that he cannot wait to see him inside of this 225 gallons. So Dennis.
There you are. Oh no, baby.
Dennis, he's in here. He's in here, Dennis. So let me go ahead and feed these guys because I know they're hungry. So I guess you guys could catch that too. So let me go grab some food for them. Be right back. All right, guys, so some of that amazing Ocean Nutrition Formula 2 pellets. They are hungry. So the triggers eat it, the angelfish eat it. Our Nassau tang, it's a little funny style. Our emperor snapper eats it. Our groupers don't mess with it at all. Hollywood, don't touch it. Gotta get some more. I think I ordered some. I might not have. Yeah, they're hungry. They didn't eat today. I was at work. All right, guys, so now we have this little frozen mixture I made a while back. If you haven't caught that video, you should definitely catch it. Our saltwater guys love it. Watch the panther grouper. Well, you see the snapper just grab a piece. Look at that. Even the Nassau tang likes this. So basically, this is spirulina. It's tilapia, shrimp, scallops, octopus, calamari, mussels. Didn't put garlic in it this time, but nonetheless, they love it. And it lasts a long time. That's the ticket right there. So you see how they go. You see how all the fish are going after it. Even the Picasso trigger. Angelfish like it. Hollywood eats it, but he's too slow for these guys, so he's not even attempting to try. Our puffer over there is definitely a little stressed. They mistaked him for food a couple of times, but he'll be all right. He don't know what to do with all that space. Yeah. The snapper is just eating endless amounts of this food.
I see.
He's not even letting that go. So look, check it out. The angelfish going crazy. Look at that. So you definitely should consider making something like this. The reason why I even started doing this in the first place is because the fish get really picky once you start feeding them tilapia. Like, they don't want to eat anything else, and that's very unhealthy for them. They certainly need to have more things in their diet, as if they were in the wild. You know, on top of the fact tilapia don't really have much of a nutritional value for them. So I believe that was part of the reason why we lost our first panther grouper, Chala. He was a monster. He was like 11 inches. I used to love that guy. But, you know, it didn't, you know, he passed away. And so that's why we have two. We initially bought one, and then I bought another one because, you know, you just never know. Sometimes things happen. And just in case one did, you know, pass away, we wanted to make sure we had one. But during that process, not only did we start quarantining fish, but then I was like, you know what? I was already making the freshwater mixture for those guys. So I was like, why not do the same thing for the saltwater fish? And lo and behold, start these guys off young on this right here. They're getting everything they need. They can eat this every day because it has so many different things in there. But if you want to feed them something different, like I am going to put some tilapia in here, and they will still eat that. But imagine trying to get them onto this after all they've been eating was tilapia. It'd be a lot harder. So starting these guys off small, eating this right here, getting everything they need. That spirulina is a superfood for these guys. So they're getting literally everything. And then, you know, the tilapia could be treats or anything else that I throw in there. but I don't really feed that much of a different mixture outside of this and the tilapia. He don't really like shrimp that much. He chews it up, spits it out. The eels don't really eat anything else but tilapia. So funny, Sal. I wish I would have gotten them on like some silver sides or something like that. Hopefully we can, because again, tilapia is just not that great for them. There's much better foods that they should be eating and can eat. But, you know, it is what it is. There's always something to do when it comes to having aquariums. So that'll be another video later on. But I've been throwing this in there for probably about like 3 minutes, if not more, and they're still eating it. So that's probably all that I put in there for now, though, because like I said, I still have some tilapia to throw in there, and our puffer. So I'll feed him some clams. I'll try throwing a clam in there and see if he will eat. I'm not quite sure because it's a new tank, and I'm pretty sure he's a little stressed, even though he seems to be happy over there. But we have one more feeding to do. Let me grab this tilapia, and hopefully the eels will eat, so you can go ahead and see them. And almost said shark, so let me go ahead and talk about that. I haven't spoke about this on video. I've mentioned it in a couple of comments. So we did in fact lose our shark. The reason being, once we set up this tank again and we'll put all this new rock work in here, call Titus, move Titus over, and we brought over here the Niger, the two groupers, matter of fact the three groupers, because we had the coral trout, the coral grouper, coral trout, whichever one you want to call it, Miniatus grouper. We had him. I say had because he got ate. He got ate by one of the eels. I'm pretty sure it was a yellowhead eel. He's the only funny style eel in here that will not eat even when he's hungry. Whenever the other eels are hungry, they eat, period. Sometimes they might skip a day, but when they're hungry, they will eat. Bart, which is our yellowhead eel, can't really see his head, we can see his tail. Bart will be hungry, and he'll basically go up to the food, check it out, shake his head a little bit like no, and dip right off. So I'm about 99.9% sure it was him. That really sucks. So we're trying to get another one, but yeah. And then the shark. When we moved over the little Niger, not this guy, and the little clown trigger, this guy was probably about 2 inches. He's grown a lot. He was about 2 inches, and he ate the eyes out of our shark, and he died. So that was a real bummer. Didn't see that coming. You know, most people, I'm pretty sure, when you hear this, you probably would have thought it was Titus. Titus never gave the shark any problems at all. You know, Titus the bully. He's only killed one fish, stressed out another, and we didn't even see him kill the fish. I'm just assuming that he killed the fish. It could have been he died and he ate the fish, but no, nonetheless, it was only one time, and he never gave the shark any issues whatsoever. But when we put this guy in here, you know, he just took the eyes of the shark as food and ate his eyes out, so we don't have a shark anymore. I don't think we're going to put another shark in here because I kind of was hearing things about the fact that triggerfish and puffers alike will give your sharks a hard time. They will mistake their eyes for food, things like that. But because we didn't have any issues, I thought we were good. But believe it or not, that little clown trigger, I don't know if all clown triggers are like that, but that little clown trigger is quite aggressive. You can't tell because he's not bothering anybody in this tank. But like I said, the first day in, he just literally just killed our shark, and we had him the whole time, and there was no issues. So I'm kind of interested to find out and see how this tank is going to go once we put Titus back, because yes, Titus is going back. We cannot wait to put Titus back. And he has some size on him. He's almost the size of Picasso. And we also have this guy that's a little aggressive now. We have this guy that's running the tank. This is the tank boss right now, this emperor angelfish right here. You probably would think it'd be Hollywood, but Hollywood's too slow. This guy right here is running the tank. So we'll see how it goes once we get Titus back in here. But enough of this talking. Let me go grab this tilapia real quick.
FYI,
Yeah.
I fed the puffer.
What you feed him?
Clams.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I took it out and everything after it thawed out. I let
All right, so cut up the little pieces. And this is how I do it. I just take some shears and I just cut it size by size. All right, so this is how I cut my tilapia. I just take the shears and I just cut whatever size I need or want. Instead of me trying to chop it up on a cutting board and make it into cubes or whatever, I feel like this is the best way for me. So let's see. Hollywood sees that. He doesn't. It's all right.
yeah, he does.
All right, all right. So I cut the sizes depending upon. Oh, now you want to eat? Okay. Let's see. You see Bart?
Yep. And Tess and Seal.
I don't think everybody hungry, but Bart looks hungry. Watch
They're
this.
all hungry, babe.
So Bart gets the biggest piece. Believe it or not. Let's see if Bart will eat this
That's why he
piece.
ate the miniatas.
That's exactly the reason why he was able to eat that miniatus. But let's see.
Maybe the light's bothering him too, though. Oh, no.
Too big? What about you?
Told you it was a light.
What? Too big, huh? Okay. See that? See what I mean, guys? That's just so annoying. You could tell he's hungry. Watch Zio, though. Watch Zio. He's like, I'm not about to turn down any meals. Go ahead and give me that. Yep, give me that. No problem. I don't know what they tripping off of, but I'm about to get this. So, let's see if I could feed this to our puffer. Come on, Holly Weezy. There you go. I don't know what Picasso think he's doing.
You holding it for me? Thank you. Alright, my bad.
All right. I'm watching Zio, see how much Zio got left over. He got almost all of it.
Oh, yeah, he's still eating.
Yeah.
Still gotta pull him out.
All right, so let me go ahead and drop in a little bit more. Very small pieces. All right.
You wanna try again?
No. If they don't want to eat, they don't have to eat. They can try it again tomorrow. All right, guys. That's it. Oh, he scarfed that. That's pretty good. I'm going to get the Queen Angel. And go ahead and throw another one in there.
He could eat.
All right. That's it. So that's about it, guys. That's what we have going on. We moved over the puffer, porcupine puffer, as well as the self-in tang that we moved into the 37 gallon. Babe, did you already do a montage or not? All right, so that's it. We'll run you guys a little montage. It's not gonna be all that. Got this guy over there just surfing the glass. But anyway, we'll still run that montage for you guys. Make sure the tank is streak free because we don't need that to be on camera. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Hope you found it somewhat entertaining. I hope you guys will get out there and make some fish food for your saltwater fish. They'll appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow my Facebook page, The Fish Corner. Follow my TikTok, The Fish Corner. Follow me on Instagram at Cleveland A. Kennedy. Then follow me on Instagram for C.A. Kennedy. Check out that link tree. In that link tree, you can find my Teespring account. If you haven't done so already, check out some really cool merch. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.